Alright, what's going on, guys? For today's video, we got something pretty exciting for my car. We did end up securing another sponsorship from Braum Racing. So, I mean, if you guys know this company, you already know that they're racing seats. So I already took out this seat out of the package. So here it is. This seat is really nice, man. So I'm sorry that I'm not like in the usual whatever setting for my videos. Like I'm in the garage. I'm just in my empty room in my house. But my garage is a mess right now. So for the moment, I'm just gonna install the seats here, and then I'll go to my car and then, do the install over there. But for anyone wondering, these are the Elite R's from Braum. So all their seats are bucket seats, obviously, but this one is more like the traditional bucket seat, so it hugs you more at the bottom, which at first I didn't really like it, but it kind of grew on me. But I will tell you guys this, to consider looking at the waist size for the seat itself, because that does matter. So this fits up to a 38 inch waist. So I'm a 36 inch waist, so I still have a little playroom to sit in it, so it's kind of comfortable for me, but I still have to get used to it. I should have looked into that more, but if that's something that you guys don't want to deal with, I do recommend looking into their website. They do sell a different style where this is more open, but like I said, for the meantime, I still fit in the seat, so there's nothing bad about that. Like I said, this seat is very really good quality. It comes with this carbon fiber print in the rear. It's not real carbon fiber, obviously, but it's the fabric to give it that look. But man, this thing is really good quality for the price. So I got all this hardware around here scattered around that they supply. The only thing they don't supply are these brackets. So these brackets are specifically made for your car, pretty much. They're custom made. And the cool thing about it is that they tell you right here, this is for the driver's side, and that's for the passenger side right there. So that's good to know instead of you playing the guessing game. But pretty much, I got all this hardware around scattered in the room. These sliders is what go back and forth pretty much, just like the traditional seats in your car. So I'm gonna try to figure out how all this stuff goes, and then we'll get into the video. So if anyone was wondering how they package the seat, they do package this very well, so you don't have to worry about the seat getting damaged. So they put a lot of packaging in it, and then it comes with this nice packaging so the seat doesn't get scratched or anything. And then they just put all the hardware down there, but they put a whole bunch of cardboard, which is what I like, so it doesn't move around like that, you see. So if you guys are worried about how they ship it, this is how they do it. So it's secured. So this is the packaging I'm talking about. They wrap it really good. So like I said, so you don't scratch it. You just rip it at the bottom, it pulls apart. They did end up sending these too. These are cushionings for the OEM seatbelt. So for the meantime, I'm gonna run my OEM belts, but in the future I do plan on getting a harness bar with a 5-point harness seatbelt. So stay tuned for that video, because I will be doing an install video on that as well. But for the meantime, like I said, I'm gonna use my OEM. It will look kind of weird because it will just have empty slots right there. But I've seen some photos on Instagram with other people's builds where they still use the traditional OEM belt, and it still looks pretty good. Regardless, the point is the seat will make the interior look better. So like I said, the belt is just a plus, but I will be adding that in the future. Alright, so I put the seat facing down, and it already comes with the 4 bolts for the sliders right here. So you have to remove these first, and then this would essentially go like that. So in order to install this, you need to slide this bracket forward. So what they want you to do is to press down here. You see that? You can press it, and that will actuate this bracket to slide out, this part right here. So I'll be doing that, and what you want to do is pretty much align it the first hole right here to this one, then it'll all just pretty much meet up here. So I'll show you guys right now what I'm talking about, so you guys can get a better visual at it. So this is pretty much what I'm talking about. So I pushed this part I told you guys, and then I pushed this up, so it slid up, you see? So then, I know it's kind of hard to see because lighting's ass, but these 3 holes, there's 3 holes right here. So you want to line up with the very first one right there. Once that lines up, then you slide this right back down, and then that hole should line up. So I'll show you that after I install the bolt here. Alright, I got a flashlight, like a neck light, so it'll be better so you guys can see. So I lined it up to the first hole, like I said, and you tighten this. Then, I know it's going to be hard for me, but then you push this down, this crap right here, and this slider will go down. So I slid the bracket down again, like I said, you push this piece down, and then, see now when you go up, now this hole lines up perfectly. So that's what you want. So now I'm going to secure both of the brackets now. It's because this side is pretty much the same as that side, but you want to make sure, like I said, the 3 holes are gonna go forward of the seat. So the 3 holes here are gonna go forward of the seat, the front of it. And you want to make sure these are like opposites of each other, like matching. But it's pretty much straightforward. I'll get like a better visual, like I said, after all of this done. But I just wanted to give you the generic of how to install this slider bracket. Alright, so once you get to this step and you install the very first bracket, now you're gonna want to get your adjuster, the bracket to make it front, to go back and forth pretty much. And you want to put this piece upright like that. So when you go put it on the seat, it'll look like that, you know what I mean? Instead of facing down. So this has 2 holes right there, and those 2 holes go onto the bracket right there, and these little things that point out. So then it'll go like that. It'll just clip on like that. And with the tension of the other one, on the other side, same thing. You have to kind of like just put it together all one time. And then that's when you tighten this bracket. Because right now I just have it bolted onto the bottom. But I'll give you like a completed look once I'm done. I lied about whatever I said previously. Just don't listen to me there. So it'll just be better to just, alright, you install this one first, right? Then do the same thing here, like just, you know, like mount this one. So then you slot this first, so it'll line up to the holes. And then with, like, you know, your force is gonna have a lot of tension. So with your force, you gotta have to, like, you know, bring it back and then just slot it here, and then it'll hold itself in place. There's no like bolts that hold it down, nothing. It's just kind of like free. So now, whenever you want to adjust it, look, so you see that? I'm pushing it down. So now that means the slider mechanism works. So that's all you got to do. So this is pretty straightforward. I'm going to do it to the passenger side seat. I'm not going to record that because, like I said, it's just the same thing all together. But once I'm to the point where I can put that bracket right there for the seat, then I'll record again. Alright guys, so it's day 2 of this crap, and I ended up going through a hassle with this seat bracket right here. So turns out, you know, E90s are designed with, you know, double-ended brackets right here. So E92, it's just a single one for your seatbelt buckle right here, because the seatbelt on the E92 is chassis mounted. Mine is connected to the seat, so that's why it's like that. So I was going back and forth with Braum about it, and I thought I had gotten the incorrect ones, which I didn't, because every time I would slide this back and forth, it rubs right here. So what I ended up doing to the passenger one, I already installed it because, like I said, I've just been going through this big hassle. So what I ended up having to do was this side that has the cover right here. I know lighting kind of sucks here, but there's a cover, like a seat cover to protect this stuff. So this rubs against this cover. So what I did is grab the vice grip and I bent this all the way like back as I could, as much as I could, so it wouldn't contact this. So that's pretty much what I had to do, and that's what Braum suggested to do, which it ended up working out. Cause like I said, I had thought I had gone the wrong bracket, but turns out this is the correct one. Alright guys, so it's the next day again. I do apologize for where the video ended. My battery ended up dying, so I couldn't record, and that day I had to go to work, so I just wanted to get everything, finished. So I do apologize for that, but I did end up already putting the seats in the car. So yeah, this is the final look. I really love these seats, how they look in my car. I know the interior is kind of like weird right now with the brown interior. I do plan on getting rid of that. So I do plan on getting like black door cards and then the rear black seats just to make it match better. Also, I might keep the aluminum trim, but I also want to get like a carbon fiber trim or a suede to match the shift boot right there. But yeah, I mean, I wish I could have, showed you guys the process of how to like mount the seat bracket, but like I was trying to say, like it's pretty much straightforward with the rails. You can see where it'll line up to itself pretty much. But pretty much in the car, there's gonna be 4 mounting points right there. So there's one, and then there's one right there in the rear. I don't know if you can see that. So there's gonna be 4 locations. I did end up getting different hardware. Well, I didn't get a different hardware. I had to buy hardware because Braum didn't supply it. So your stock OEM bolts will not fit there. It's just too long. So you need to go to like AutoZone or Ace Hardware to get. These are M10 1.50 by 25 millimeter in length. So those will fit perfectly. Other than that, I mean, that little issue I was having with the seat brackets, it ended up working out fine. Like I said before, I had to like bend it right there, so that's the problem I was having. This bracket piece right there was hitting against that, so I really had to bend the shit a lot, and so that's the only thing I didn't like about the seat bracket. But this isn't Braum's fault, because I don't know if I mentioned before, these brackets are made by another company. So yeah, they just didn't weld this correctly, but yeah, it looks pretty messed up there, so I plan on just, touching that up with some paint just to make it look less ghetto because it's all scratched up. But yeah, overall, like I said, I'm really happy with the look that it has and the way it turned out. I did end up driving the car already, so this car feels really like good. It feels different. Like you feel planted now. It feels like a real race car. Like I said, I do recommend this company for the racing seats. If you guys are interested, I'll put their link down in the description. I do appreciate Braum again for sponsoring this car. So I'm very hopeful I'll get more sponsors in the future. I do, like I said, like I was mentioning before, I'm probably gonna get a sponsorship for the interior trim, which I'm in the works right now. I'm talking to a company that will do it. So hopefully I'll make a video on that. Also, before the video ends, I know I haven't showed this on YouTube yet, but I did end up getting a carbon fiber GTS hood. These are like very hard to find. A lot of people have been asking me where I got it. I got it from Alibaba. I waited like 3 months to get it. I know a lot of people can't wait that long, but I thought I got scammed at first, but it arrived, and it just makes the car look so much cleaner and aggressive. And then my other wheels, I ended up selling them to one of my friends. So I picked these up from Facebook. I met up with this guy. He sold it to me for $300, so I can't complain. These are just like, spare wheels that I got. They look pretty nice. They're not in the best condition. Some of the chrome is peeling, like in certain spots, like it's pitting, and it has like scratches right here. But for $300, you can't complain. The tires are like fairly new. And then also, the other new mod that I got, exterior mod, are these clear tails, which a lot of people were asking me where I got that as well. I got these from Bay Optics. These are sequential, so they're not like a true clear tail light, but they're smoke clear. But I prefer this look better, just in my opinion. I just feel like it flows with the car better. But yeah, I'm still waiting for my other wheels. So yeah, this won't be like the final look of the car. But yeah, I can't wait to see what else I can do to this car, because I feel like it's a non-stop thing at this point. But like I said previously, I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for more videos.